and welcome back to yet another live and something a little different this time because this one's tea time instead of coffee time. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do a coffee time and a tea time. Different formats on both. Tea times, just half an hour sporadically, and they also get a little tea time thanks. So when you actually see your name up there, this live's basically dedicated to you. Just thank you for your support on the channel, which is always a nice thing, I think. Yeah, feel positive. I know it's a bit delayed, 15 minutes, but that just could not be helped. But I've got a nice big cup of a proper brew, Yorkshire, for those that are asking, or as Disco might call it, a cup of Rosie Lee. Seeing as how this one's dedicated to Disco. It does come out automatically from the overlays. I just put it in a random choose and it picks a number out, and that's the one I'm going to go with. So, cheers, Disco, and thank you. Oh, I was reading this morning, and it's an article on City Air, and it's talking about breweries, and 69 breweries last year went out of business. 69 breweries across the country. So kind of like when I say, it was craft beer, at its rise and its peak. Yeah, it seems that way. It really does. Hey, Twisted, how are you doing? Hope you're well. I know you got my message a little late the other night when I said good night and hope you have a great week. Well, that's all right. Well, I know, Thomas. For my sins for being late, Thomas, I will go and do some turkey picking this week. Mind you, the really, really old potatoes. Hey up, buddy. Hope you have a great week as well, mate. Stop on, Steve. We'll try and be in chat. We'll try and be in chat. We know he's going to be here at some point. I said 1 o'clock, so that's probably stumped him a little bit. But yeah, I'm good, Twisted. I've actually got the bookcase sorted out now. All my lovely books on that one. Well, not all of them. Some of the books on that one, because they're not all going to fit on. And then in the other corner is my setup for when I like to have that little drinky poo on a weekend, which is going to change a little bit because after Friday and me needing a vodka or several and a bit more, I just come to the conclusion that I need to wind my neck in a little bit and be a little, limit myself a little bit more, put myself on curfew. So I've already told Steve that I'll be around, but maximum of 2 hours. I know that's not a lot, but for my health and everybody's mental health, that's just what's going to happen. And I kind of, since I came up with that decision, I've been a lot more positive, that's for sure. Yeah, mostly food porn, Twisted. good old heavy bikers, Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver, Tom Kerridge, a couple of Tom Kerridges. There's even a Mary Berry there. Yeah. I've even got a digest, some Slim and World stuff as well. When I used to be on Slim and World. Still use them from time to time. Just there's a healthy balance if I want something. But yeah, I use cookbooks so and that's kind of one thing that's going to be happening because I mentioned over the weekend that I've actually got cooking videos already in the pipeline. I just need to edit. Yeah, it's the best. It is indeed twisted. It is indeed. But yeah, I've actually got some cooking videos already. I've done like loads of B-roll, so chopping of onions, chopping tomatoes, chopping veg, so I can place them in. Basically means I don't have to record that every single time, and I think that's probably like the best way to do it. So if I'm going to show you chopping an onion, unless I change it and do something different with the onion. But yeah, I had a tear in my eye with Mr. Myers. Yeah, that hit me like a sack of bricks. That did. Oh, Sir Rob, afternoon, mate. Just cooking a just tikka masala. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Rob. And if anybody can hear my dull tones over on Rob's video, hello. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification bell over there. Yeah. Yeah. So, but what I'm going to do a couple of kind of pilot videos. So I've got like ultimate cheese and ham toasty, where I kind of do it like French bread style and dipped in egg and then in the oven and then cheese on top. I've kind of got my little take on a cheese toasty, but with a little special surprise in there as well. So I've got loads of like snacky kind of, well, not snacky, but like lunch brunch type of things. And then if they do well, because I don't know if I want to do voice over or just let the food do the talking. I think I'm probably gonna let the food do the talking. I think maybe I'm in two minds about all that. Let's just afternoon, Nick. Greetings all. Happy damn tea-based Tuesday. Yeah, cheers, Disco. And Disco, while you're here, you will have noticed that this tea time thanks goes up to you. It's what my little tea times are going to be, and each tea time's dedicated to one of you lovely people. So, yeah, just as my little thank you to people. So, nice, minus the egg. Yeah, when you do French toast, it's kind of a given. Even brought a toasted tea cake to this one. But run out of tea bags. But make do with a bakewell tart green tea. It's this good. So I was a bit like late and stuff for this one. But for Thursday, because I'm doing one on Thursday, I've got a little bit of Yorkshire parking, and I found this great biscuit site that I'll promote. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'll, for those who like to have a cup of tea or a Rosie Lee, and dip a few biscuits and whatnot. Um, yeah, is it the egg or is it because it's French twisted? You tease. Yeah. I seen on the site. I think it's is it Lottie's Yorkshire Parking. Um, but I know on the farmers market that I go to, there's a company called the Gingerbread Man, and the parking on there is top notch. But yeah, I'm going to look at just little things. Obviously, it's a shout out to. I mean, I've got a Yorkshire tea cup hidden away, so you never know. I might be sponsored by Yorkshire Tea one day. Who knows? I buy enough of their bloody tea bags to tell you. I'm eating a salt and vinegar crisp at sea. Now we're talking. There, there was a chap. Was it about 2 years ago? I think he's brought out a recipe book, and it's I think it's something like 300 like different crisp sandwiches and a mix up of different crisps, and he's got like flame grilled steak with some like chicken peppercorn something, and he's just I think that's kind of what lockdown did to a few people, made them a little bit crazy. Yeah, I was thinking the other day because I've done a little bit of footage for one of the videos that I'm going to put up, which will probably be after the Scotland trip, because I can keep editing, and then I've got a kind of a stock and a build up of stuff. And I thought, people say British food's a little bit dull and dumb, and then I was like, yeah, but they haven't had a crisp butty. It's like a chip butty, isn't it? You know, if a country can create the chip butty, then we're not a winner. That is right, Disco. And luckily, I'm on the right side of the tees for that, albeit ceremonially. We've got our own William Wallace type thing going on here, Disco. With a bit of Marmite and cheese spread. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm not a huge lover of Marmite. I think that's because I had it so much as a kid. Marmite was kind of one of them pantry staples as a kid, where it was like it's cheap, so you're having it. Um, it's kind of like how every meal had to have something potato based in it because we used to buy one big sack from the greengrocer, 25 kilogram sack for the week, and every meal was like mash, roasties, wedges, hot pots, stews, the good old days, some might say. Stop all this talk about buddies. Yeah, and it has to be real butter as well. None of this margarine bollocks. Um, now, now, Disco. This might surprise you. Seabrooks. Seabrooks is like kind of the original McCoys. I love a good Seabrooks. controversial. Some might say Walkers, or but it needs to have a good. Oh yeah. Funny enough, Rob, I've actually bought some bird's eye chunky fish fingers. Um, for a chunky fish finger sourdough sandwich for for later on. You know what? Yesterday I was very nostalgic. Yesterday, um, it's kind of what led me to being very positive on when I was trolling people last night. It was just weird. But I was like, oh, but I'm not sure if the chunky fish fingers are going to be as nostalgic as the dirty grey pollock fish fingers of the 90s. Um, but yeah, even with dare I say, ketchup, um, tartar sauce, bit of cucumber, fish fingers. Salt and vinegar, best flavoured crisp for anything, very solid. It's just a waste of potato. I I did a street food stall at Darlington Food Festival in 2018, 2017, no, 2018, and I did Indian flavoured crisps. So I was cutting all the potatoes and frying them, and then seasoning them with all these different spices and things like that. And they flew out. People were like, "Oh, you should open up a crisp company, um, do different flavors to everybody else. But if everybody else do their flavors, there's a reason for it." Hey up, Mr. Tolby Phil. How you doing, sir? Hope you're well, mate. I'm not a fan of fish, but I do like fish sandwich with tomato sauce. Yeah, that's mind you though, tomato sauce used to be cheap years ago. You've seen this the price increase on that stuff. Crikey. I no longer buy Heinz tomato sauce because I look at other prices and I'm like, I'm just gonna go with something new. I'm quite enjoying the Mutti, Mutti, tomato ketchup. That's all right, and obviously can't go wrong with a Wilkin and Son. They are pretty much no wrong answers to that trick question. Yeah, it's kind of a banana peel moment. Disco. Oh, make Chris Butty. They do, but you don't want them to be too crumbly though. I mean, it's kind of normal to get crisp shavings all down your top and into your trouser pockets, and you're hunting around for that change, and you pull out half a Walker's crisp. I do apologise if anybody can hear that stupid mutt downstairs. I've still got it. I have to twist it. Yeah, take care, Phil. Don't work too hard, will you? Yeah, something. You'll be joining the house. Boom. Rifle. Do you remember Brannigan's ham and mustard? I remember. Yeah, I remember ham and mustard crisps. Oh, I'm not sure it was Brannigan. But then again, Rob, if you look at the Yorkshire Crisp Company, it might have been Yorkshire Crisp Company. When I used to have my bottle shop, I used to sell Yorkshire Crisps, of course, and only Yorkshire Crisps. And some of the flavours on them were outstanding. I even used to like champagne and oyster flavor that they did. It bit weird, but I I kind of enjoyed it. What what's the current pub? It's not Kettle. It might be Kettle down south. Up here, I think it's Proper. I think that's the company name. They're in all of our pubs. Um, Although I don't go out that much anymore now. Kind of miss the days of a pint and a pork scratching and a packet of crisps. Talking nostalgic. So expensive. Non fussy. It has to be Heinz. Oh, farm foods. It's very vinegary. Controversial, but Waitrose own tomato sauce is great, and it's like a third of Heinz. I don't skimp them, but yeah, brown sauce is always HB. Has to be. There's no alternative to that. Mind you, I was quite surprised that when I opened the cafe, people just HB, and I was saying, "Do you even know what HB stands for?" And they were like, "No." I'm like, "Look at the bottle," and then they were like, "Ah, the Houses of Parliament," and I was like, "Crikey, I thought that was common knowledge." Turns out how very good marketing can be, or not. The, the dog's lovely, but you know when like dogs get zoomies, like this is a bulldog, it'll do 15 minutes of zoomies and then sleep for 6 hours. And then tonight it'll do another one, and then at 2 o'clock in the morning it'll do another one. And it's just like, tire yourself out a little bit more with it. I'm oddly fine with supermarket home brand sauces. Doesn't make much difference to me. Just price point. Yeah, my bloody puppy is addicted to what it's because of this would be. Um, you won't have any good tape. Snubby puppy. Yeah, what's it? I've never watched it in about 3 year rub. Mind you, I did have what did I have? Friday. Friday, when I got extremely drunk and talkative. For dinner, I had a packet of skips, prawn cocktail. That took me back. But no wonder the vodka didn't help much. One packet of skips. Yeah. Speaking of my dogs, I now want to play. I want to go play with them again. Yeah. Have a lovely day and hope your week goes well, Twisted Fairy. Yeah. So I mentioned um earlier that these tea time shows, uh, they're going to be there's going to be a tea time thanks in every single one of them, and it's going to be a different person. And yeah, today's for the first one is Disco. So don't worry, everyone that was in chat today, his name is already in. Um, I kind of done all these little overlays so they can be there for the entire stream. Um, so yeah, and it's kind of why I started off the show talking about breweries. And now 69 went into liquidation last year. Um, with 200 fewer opened the year before than the previous year. and they're all small breweries, craft beer breweries that, well, Black Sheep went into, Love Lane, yeah, a couple of popular names in there. But that was an article that City AM put out. Yeah, something a little different, Disco. I'm kind of, so after the weekend, I just thought, time to make a little few tweaks. So like, this weekend I've put myself on curfew. Only a maximum of 2 hours on live stream on any live stream. I could be on one or two of them, but there'll be an hour each, and that'll be it. Give me an L, give me a U, give me a K, give me an E, give me a Y. Loony boy. Hey up, Jimmy C. How you doing? I still can't do your Jimmy C. It's Jamie C for me. J to the A to the I to the N. Oh no, I even spelled your name wrong. J to the A to the N to the I to the E to the C. Jimmy C. Mic drop. I think Yorkshire tea need to put a little bit more caffeine in their product. Although to whack a big cup. But yeah, I'm more positive. There'll be cooking videos coming out soon. The Scotland trip is only a couple of weeks away. A week tomorrow, I believe me and Liam from Travel and Brew are planning on a live stream to celebrate International Whiskey Day, which is not to get confused with World Whiskey Day later in the year. International Whiskey Day, I think, was set up to celebrate Michael Jackson, the whiskey Michael Jackson, the beer Michael Jackson, not the that one. Yeah, and I think it kind of raises a little thing to Parkinson's disease as well. So, yeah, me and Liam are looking at doing a live stream for that. Just kind of build up to Scotland a little bit. We've actually been planning each day. We've kind of got like a little itinerary of each day what we want to do and see and content, and I'm kind of glad that we've got a designated driver for the entire trip, because Liam's kind of going full mode. But yeah, as I said at the beginning, these shows are only going to be 30 minutes long. And I'm kind of doing it that way for a reason, just because most people can have 30 minutes just to chill, relax, and then carry on with the day. And it's coming up, 30 seconds left. So I just want to thank you all for joining. This one was for Disco, the Tea Time Thanks. And I'm back on Thursday afternoon. I think it's going to be later on Thursday, around 4 o'clock, 4:30. I think I've set it to. I can't quite remember. But yeah, thank you all for joining. And I will see you on the next one. Find out who that thanks goes to. Cheers, folks.